Hello, everyone. Matthew from Agorize. Well, did you know that 80% of the companies in Asia are keen on collaborating with startups and students to innovate? But actually, 1/3 of them are currently doing so. So basically, we're trying to fill up this gap by becoming the missing link between large companies are trying to source talents and ideas on a global community of 5 million innovators. So our solution is super simple. We've been building this platform where any corporate can propose an innovative topic, what we call a challenge, and they'll get in return thousands of ideas that can then pre-select and implement directly to the market. We were super impressed because after only 2 years in Hong Kong, we realized that there were a huge need of this missing link. And our clients are basically from every single sector, from AWS to BNP to Electrolux, or even Singapore Airlines are paying a fee to use the platform and to tap into our community of innovators. We launched in Hong Kong, but we've been running online to offline challenges in more than 10 locations in Asia. Maybe two use cases. So for AWS, we are currently running online to offline hackathons in 6 different locations in Southeast Asia. We have more than 1,000 programmers on sign up. Alongside, we are running a program for the Singaporean Gulf. They want the best startups from overseas to pitch in Singapore next September. And we're already attracting more 800 startups from 65 different countries. Well, so you might be wondering why our clients are paying a fee to use the platform to run a challenge and to tap into the best innovators, students, startups, and entrepreneurs. First thing is that they're using the platform to source ideas and turnkey solutions that can be easily implemented to the market. Then they're also using the platform to spot and recruit the best talents. And finally, it's also used to boost their branding across Asia. Well, so we already only launched less than 2 years in Hong Kong. We've been profitable since year 1, which is very positive. We expect to reach 10 million Hong Kong dollar revenue by the end of the year. It's 1 million euros turnover. We expect also to double that next year by expanding to Singapore. We've got our country manager here, and to Shanghai next month. Thank you very much, and let's create meaningful links and opportunities for all innovators in Asia. Thanks.
Yeah, so I like platform. I think we've been talking a while, but obviously the sales cycle is quite long with corporates. How do you kind of overcome some of that recruitment cycle?
Well, we were so impressed about that because it's so much faster than in the US and in Europe. For example, to sign AWS, it's just behind, it took us 3 days. So because this kind of platform doesn't exist yet in Asia, and right now, open innovation is really engaging with local innovators, with the local ecosystem. And what we are bringing in terms of value proposition is bring this concept online and expand it to the whole Asia at the same time, even sometime at a global level, as you've seen for Singapore government.
So are you able to drive and maintain momentum? So say 3 days for AWS, does that go on to the next deal quite easily, or is there another pitch for another project?
So exactly. So we have not finished yet the hackathon. So we'll be flying to Bangkok next Tuesday. But they already said, yeah, we are going to extend it to. So for this edition, it's only 6 locations, and they wanted to make it bigger to 15 different locations next year.
Just want to understand a little bit more about your, your revenues and your cost structure. So, can you explain a little bit more about your pricing that the corporate has to pay and your cost? Because you have like 80 people in your startup, right? Which is actually a pretty sizable amount.
Well, not exactly 80 people. Right now we're 10 in Hong Kong, hopefully. Well, we've got 2 business models. So One is turnkey. So for example, AWS, we are running from A to Z, so we're doing support, platform, and communication for them. But the interesting model we want to scale up is platform as a service model. So white labeling, for example, Hong Kong Science Park or Supercharger, they're only using the platform, the tool itself. And then they are doing their own design, their own communication. So this model is really where we want to scale up here. And right now is 65% of turnkey, and the rest is SaaS. But we expect by next year to do 50-50. And 50% basically platform as a service means that we don't need any more team to run a challenge because the client is doing it themselves. So design the communication. The only thing we need is to plug the platform and yeah, they can launch their challenge.
And you're going to charge it on a monthly basis, annual basis, and
yeah,
how much?
Exactly, monthly basis. So right now the fee are for the turnkey, we're starting from 50K US to 150K US. And for the monthly fee, it's like 5K US per month on a yearly basis.
Great job. Please put your hands together for Matthew from Agorize.
Thanks a
Good
lot.
job. Good job,
Thanks.
mate.